What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode on MineFam today. Today is episode 5, I think now. Could be wrong. But anyway, today I'm starting, as you can see, in a little bit of a different place, or kind of a different place. So where we are is a little bit of a creative test world for the MineFam server. We've just taken the seed and have made, a creative world so we can build stuff in creative to kind of design and plan out before we gather all the resources on the server and whatnot. So all I did was I copied the tree onto here using Lightmatica, a mod that a lot of us run on the server to help us design and not copy, but make blueprints for our builds on the server. So what I've been doing, I've been off a couple weeks now. I've been traveling with the work a little bit, and so I haven't been able to make videos, and for that I apologize. But what I have been able to do is do a little bit of work in here, and then a little bit of grindy stuff on the server that you guys don't want to see anyway. But so what I've been doing on here, this has been the project of late, is everybody on the server is building their houses over in this area, and I, as you know, am still technically housed way over at the desert area with my little shack of shame. But so what I've done is I've created this little house. I wanted to try to make it an original thing, so I didn't want to copy anybody's that I found online or anything, but I did want it to be, I want it to look a little bit, natural's not the word, but more, I guess, realistic. And so I was actually on Pinterest looking at several pictures of actual houses or winter cabins or winter lodges or whatever you want to call them. So I put together this little house. Just got a little front deck, open the door, go in here, a little living room with the kitchen over here, dining room, little bathroom here with a shower back there. Go upstairs to my little loft bedroom study thing with a closet. But yeah, so it's nothing too fancy, but just a more homely, or even just have myself a home over at our area with the tree. And I got a little bit of help from Viru or Batman and Flash with mainly the floor design here. And so yeah, I'm kind of pleased with it. We can add more details as we go along, I reckon, or after we put it in the world, but for now this will do. So what I've done is I've used our mod Lightmatica to make a blueprint for this, and then I'm going to take it over to the server and set it up there. However, there's one thing we have to do first, because if you don't subscribe to the Flash, and if you don't subscribe to the Flash, you should subscribe to the Flash MC on YouTube, and I will put a link to his channel in the description of this video. If you don't subscribe to him, please go show some love over there. And but anyway, he, in one of his latest videos, he has built his house over at the new area that we're working on, and me, Batman, and Jesse kind of pranked him with filling his house with pink wool. So we sent him a message on Discord and told him to be recording whenever he logged in, so he did, and that is on one of his latest videos. And I got a message from Flash yesterday saying the next time that I log on, I am supposed to be recording because, well, I don't know why but I don't remember where I logged out at, so I guess we're just going to hop right in. I'm assuming there's going to be a somewhat of a prank over at where my house is going to be. But like I said, I don't remember where I logged out, so it's going to be a surprise to you and me. Okay, so So we're on top of Jesse's alpine, on top of a tree in Jesse's alpine area, and Virulent has built this little house, by the way. But first thing I want to do is hop right. It's just over that hill, and I don't know what I'm about to see, but let's check it out. Oh my goodness. What is this? Alright, so I guess I should explain this a little bit. So the the Flash and Batman are from a little bit farther north than I am, so they apparently don't have Zaxby's up there as frequently as we do down where I'm from. But I told Flash recently got to take a trip of some sort down to where close to where I'm from, and and he experienced Zaxby's for the first time. And I logged on a couple weeks ago and was talking about how I had chicken for dinner, and and Flash unknowingly and or whatever you want to call it said, "Oh, did you get Yaxby's?" and just totally meant it on purpose because he didn't remember that it's actually called Zaxby's. So the fact that this says Yaxby's is hilarious. What's that say? Yaxby's, Alpine's best chicken since Andy. Oh, that's great. I love it. I might just, honestly, this might stay here. I think it's gonna stay because I can put my house over here. That is just too good. I can't break that. That's too good. Alright, well, it's decided. Yaxby's is staying. So, I was going to put my house right here, but as it seems that a lovely chicken establishment has been made right here, I will be moving my house to right here. And I don't hate this because then I get a lovely view of the valley from my back porch. These are future projects, not permanent. But anyway, so using Lightmatica, I can paste the blueprint into the world and kind of show you guys, give you a little taste of what it might look like in a minute. I'm just going to hit M and R, and boom, that is where I want to place my house. As you can see, it's floating at the moment, but what I'm going to do a little bit of terraforming to connect this hill. I want to keep a pond here, but I will probably need, yeah, I'll have to move this elsewhere. But we'll figure that out. Maybe over there or something. So I'm going to build this up to where there's a little path coming down this way, and then maybe something to connect the front door of Yaxby's to my house. And then there's been talk of running a path up along this wall right here, and then potentially taking or us building a chairlift or a gondola type of thing from this peak or that peak somewhere in this area down over this valley to somewhere over there to kind of loosely connect my house and now Yaxby's with the Alpine area over there. But as you can see, the blueprint of my house is right there, and back porch, let me get around there to it. It's going to be looking over the area. Like I say, front door is going to be a little bit raised, and I kind of like that, above, kind of have it up above and looming over the restaurant instead of on the same level with it. But as you'll be able to see, my back porch is right here. That's going to be the fence running along. I have to take some stuff out, and the other good and very handy thing about this Lightmatica mod is that you can tell how many materials you need for a project before you start. So if I hit M and L, it's going to pull up the list of all the blocks that I need. So as you can see, the thing I need the most of is stone, mainly, well, entirely for the floor or the outside floor. I'm not using stone in the build at all. And then also, as you can see right there, it gives a total, but then also it breaks that down into stacks and into shulker boxes. So 0.22 shulker boxes. So I need about a fourth of a shulker box, and actually that's 6 stacks on the money, which is very cool. But as you can see, 6 stacks plus 44, and that's 6 stacks exactly. And then I'll need about 5 stacks of smooth sandstone and all the other things, as you can see as I kind of scroll on through here. The grass blocks are obviously for the outdoor area, and I'll need more of that to terraform and more of the stone to terraform. I need to probably get myself a snow golem and probably a silk touch shovel as well to get those snow layers that are going to go over the roof and everything. I'll have to use the smelter a little bit. I'll have to go get some quartz, or actually Flash might have some. Yeah, I know Flash has some masons over there that I can go get some quartz from. And then everything else we should have in good supply. I have I have all the materials I'll need. I just have to craft a lot of this stuff together here at the bottom. But yeah, I'm gonna get all this stuff together and we'll start putting this house together. Well, it's been about a week and a half since that last clip that I showed you. So, a lot has happened, and one of those things includes, boom, the house. I got it all the way finished. Sorry. I didn't show you guys. I had planned on showing you guys a little bit of the progress updates and all that type of jazz, but work gets in the way. We went and for my job we had to travel over the weekend, and the weekend became a long weekend of traveling, so I was able to put this together whilst I was gone, but I didn't get to give you guys some updates. But other things transpired during that week that I haven't gotten to show you guys, but just wanted to give you a quick run through the house. The only thing left is the lectern that sits right here, which I have not gotten yet. But anyway, so if you notice, my armor has changed since the last time you saw me. So I was wearing diamond armor, and something happened. We won't go into any details, but it was Batman's fault. That's all you need. That's all you need to know. But what we were doing is building as a community a wither rose farm. And if you don't know, a wither rose farm, the easiest way to build, or the most efficient way to build a hello chicken. Bye. The most efficient way to get wither roses is to build a farm in the end. So what we did, we all decided to pitch in on this because I mean, it is a large-scale farm. On the last server that we played on, Flash and I built this together, just the two of us, and the farm is not done yet, but it's getting there. And if we go through this portal right here, we should end up on the top platform. And yes, perfect. So we also made it a little picture of the tree, the cherry blossom tree that's in the middle of our area over there. We made a little picture design. And so how this thing works, or how it will work eventually, is hold up. I have to fix that. But how this will work eventually is it works just like the Enderman farm, or in theory it is an Enderman farm, and they will eventually funnel themselves right down through that little drop chute, and they'll end up right there. And how you get wither roses is you have to summon a wither, and then whenever the Wither kills another creature in Minecraft, it drops a Wither Rose. So an Enderman farm is one of the more efficient ways to get lots and lots of Minecraft creatures, and we use this little bedrock formation that is made up of this portal to trap the Wither so he can't go anywhere, and he just continuously looks at and continuously kills the Endermen that are standing there. And then you'll have a little minecart set up on these blocks that will pick up those Endermen, and then you'll be good to go. We'll be good to go. Set with Wither Roses, which will help us with other farms. So we'll set it up to where they get funneled up all the way to our platform up here that I can't reach, but get funneled up here, and then we'll have all the Wither Roses that we need coming right through here. And then the best way, and probably the only way eventually to get back, will be to use our trigger home command. But as you can see, I've put water on top of a lot of these closer islands and then over that half of that island, because Endermen can't spawn in water, and when they do try to stand in or touch water, they take damage. So Endermen can teleport up to 50 blocks. So when they get down in the bottom of that tube where the Wither will be, they try to teleport out, but they can't teleport to water. So we block all their teleporting spots. So I came back from the end, kind of like just what I did, and I saw this, but it was night, so I slept in this bed, and then woke up to open these up, and open this, cool, open this, and you hear that click, and then all of a sudden I have this in my inventory, the freaking tag beetroot. Well done, sir. And then, as you can tell, little dropper action hooked up to this observer, which just broke. Looking at the shulker box, you'll see if I open that, the redstone gets activated, which you can see at the bottom of the screen, and then when I close it, it does it again. But it'll shoot that beetroot straight through the block on top of it. If I just do this again, we'll see it. And if I'd have stood like that, I'd have avoided it. But I'm standing right here and picked it up. So good job, Flash. But since I've gotten all this stuff, he was partially a kind soul. I ordered all these from him, and what I have to do in return is I gave him an official IOU from Andy Pants. So we are now at the mercy of a one-time IOU to the Flash. Yeah, so that could be dangerous. And we'll see. I don't know. Hopefully he doesn't make us do anything too crazy, but that's up to him. But for now, I think I'm going to go get all these enchanted up, and then fix my axe and my shovel up, and then get that sword instead of this piece of junk. And I had a backup pickaxe, so I have that already, but I have to put all these onto the stuff that is in this stuff right here, and all these on there. So I will be back in just a minute, hopefully geared all the way back up. That is much better. Big shout out to Flash for that. I know I had to buy a little bit of it, but he definitely put in the time to buy all those books, and I can't thank him enough for that. But for those of you wondering, we always come to the Enderman farm to get our XP levels, because it's just, as you can tell, it's just so fast. And then we turn these on to get rid of the pearls, and it is, in my opinion, by far the fastest way for us to get the XP that we need for those types of situations. But so now I have some options. I could go move my stuff over from the Shack of Shame over here to this house, but we ended one of the latest episodes with me going and finding the Snow Village, which is actually down this way. So I think that's what we'll do to end today's episode. I think we'll bring a couple snow villagers over from this village and get them put in the breeder. So I will be right back. Alright, I made it over to the snow village, and if you remember from last time we were here, we finished up right here on this hill, looking right over the edge here, set up our nether portal, and if we hop through, I have gone ahead and gotten our 2 people in the boat, in their boats over here. Let's call them Phil and Jim. Jim? Oh, hello. Jim pushed me off. I don't like Jim. But we got Jim on one boat, and let's say Sally. Sally in the other boat, because they're definitely male and female, for sure. So, now we have a very long boat ride. Very long boat ride. Alright, we have officially gotten Jim and Sally this far. And I almost did a bad, but I caught myself. I almost sent them through that portal, just thinking, hey, yeah, that's the portal we gotta send them through, and then we'll get them up to the farm, but no, that's a bad idea. So, what I luckily remembered to do is to set up a portal over at the breeder, and where these guys are going, and so hopefully whenever we push them through that portal right there, they should end up just straight in their breeding station. Oh, come on. Ooh, thank goodness. Straight in their breeding station, and I won't have to like cart them anywhere or put them through an elevator or anything like that. Alright, so Jim and Sally are here, and Jim's being a little rambunctious. He should not be out here. But hopefully when night comes, they will both sleep in a bed, and then when they wake up, they should both spawn on the fence post, which you can kind of see right there. So I'm going to wait till nightfall and make sure they both end up on that fence post in the morning. Alright, both of these guys are in the bed, so if I fly over here and grab myself a little snooze, and I won't go up into my bedroom, I'll just grab this bed right here. I hop in here and sleep real quick. When we head back over there, both Jim and Sally should be on that fence post. So fingers crossed. Let's fly on over here. I want to go fast. And success. Both of them are on the fence post. So when I'm ready to breed them, and he's ready to breed them, I will just break these dirt blocks so he can start throwing them carrots, and then we will be off to the races for our little snow villagers. And like I said last time, I think I want to use these guys for my librarians, which will be housed in a more modern looking library in the modern area there. And well, because they look really cool with the white robe that the librarians wear, and then the toboggan little hats are gone, and then you have the regular librarian cap. So I think it looks really cool. I don't want them breeding right now though, because then we'll have this situation where you have way too many leftover villagers. But for now, I think that's all I will do. But we will get to more shenanigans and more showing off in the next episode. I am very sorry for the amount of time that it has taken me to get this next video to you guys, but with all the stuff that's going on in the world at the moment, I will be having more time to get more videos out to you guys. So be looking for more content coming from the old Andy Pants. But thank you for stopping by. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to give it a like, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you want to get a notification when the videos come out, go ahead and ring that bell, and we will see you guys next time. Bye bye.